From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, February 23rd, 2015. I'm Ann Gownley. A fire in Weatherly Saturday night claimed the life of an elderly woman. 82-year-old Dolores Reno, known to her family and friends as Dolly, perished in the fire. According to a forensic autopsy performed on Monday, Reno died from carbon monoxide toxicity. The fire broke out here at 220 Whistler Street around 10 o'clock Saturday night. The fire ripped through the left side of the home, only leaving charred framework and beams. Employees with the Weatherly Streets Department smelled smoke in the neighborhood. Employees tried to break down the door to get into the home, but say the fire was too intense to enter. Crews remained on scene checking for hot spots and preventing the fire from reaching neighboring homes till around 3:30 Sunday morning. No other injuries were reported. Firefighters from Weatherly, L&L, and Beaver Meadows responded, along with several fire companies from Luzerne County and Schuylkill County. A state police fire marshal is still investigating what caused the blaze. However, he is waiting for the autopsy results before making a final determination. A man found along the roadside in Tresco Saturday morning was taken to a local medical facility for treatment. Emergency personnel responded to the scene after the man was found along West Oak Street in the village. He was transported immediately to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and then flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital near Allentown. The man's name has not been released by state troopers. No further information has been released on this incident at this time. The Hazleton Regional Airport will receive $300,000. Now that's according to State Senator John Udechak. The grant comes from Aviation Transportation Assistance Program. According to Udechak, the grant will be used to acquire existing privately owned hangars for new aircrafts and equipment and to expand the services offered at the airport. The grant will also be used to rehabilitation of current hangars. Udechak said, quote, "The Hazleton Regional Airport is an important regional asset, and the state grant will allow the airport to continue to expand its capabilities," unquote. Chamber President Mary Malone was happy to hear the news, releasing this quote, "We're thrilled about this notification and appreciate Senator Udechak's assistance to further develop the Hazleton Regional Airport and improve the infrastructure of our community," unquote. The grant was part of a $9.7 million state investment to improve safety and operations at 6 airports across Pennsylvania. A tractor trailer slammed into a pizza shop on Route 61 near Origsburg just before 3 a.m. Monday. This photo is courtesy of TamaquaArea.com, shows emergency personnel on the scene helping the driver. According to crews, when they arrived on scene, the driver was heavily entrapped. Crews got the driver out around 5:30 in the morning, and he was taken to a local hospital for treatment for unknown injuries. Emergency personnel from around Schuylkill County responded to the scene. The Origsburg Fire and Rescue Company, West End Fire Company in Monoy City, Yorkville, Technical Rescue in Pottsville worked together to stabilize the building. Route 61 was closed for a portion of the morning until crews could clean up from the accident. Police in Wilkes-Barre are on the lookout for a man they say robbed a Turkey Hill in the city on Friday night. According to police, this man, pictured in the surveillance photo, entered the Turkey Hill on East Main Street around 11:30 p.m. No word from police what he got away with. Anyone with information on this robbery, or if you can identify this man, you are asked to call police in Wilkes-Barre at 570-826-8106 or dial 911. An Edwardsville man was charged with assault after police say he allegedly threw a female victim on a bed and began to pull at her teeth and scratch her gums. 21-year-old Timothy Evans is now facing charges of simple assault and harassment. Police say the incident with his estranged girlfriend took place Friday morning around 6:15 at a home on Charles Street in Wilkes-Barre. The female victim was allegedly able to get away by biting Evans' face once he removed his hand from her mouth. Evans fled the home in Wilkes-Barre in a white sedan. Evans was placed behind bars at the Luzerne County Prison for lack of $25,000 bail. The man previously convicted of plotting with Hugo Zielinski to rob and kill Michael Kurkowski and Tammy Fassett had the state homicide charges against him dismissed. 25-year-old Paul Weekly, who pled guilty to federal racketeering charges, is serving a life sentence in federal prison. Under a plea deal with prosecutors, if Weekly testified in Zielinski's double murder trial, the state charges would be dropped and the district attorney's office would put a good word in for him to request a new sentencing hearing in federal court. The motion to dismiss dismissed. His charges were filed Monday by First Assistant District Attorney Sam Sangladoce. Luzerne County Judge Fred Parentoni signed the order to dismiss the charges of homicide, robbery, criminal conspiracy, and theft. Hazleton City Hall was closed today due to a water main problem. Officials in Hazleton have not said what exactly happened. The Hazleton Police Department continued working inside the building. However, all other offices were closed. Since Governor Tom Wolf took office on January 20th of this year, he certainly has taken some initiative in taking executive actions and has held informal sessions with lawmakers at the governor's residence. When it comes to important subjects such as natural gas drilling, health care coverage, and the death penalty, Wolf has taken charge and heading in a different direction for the state. He also wants to privatize liquor stores and cut public pension costs, which are two items that the House GOP leaders also want. Wolf is building personal relationships that former Governor Tom Corbett didn't have. He is also working with Scranton Mayor Bill Courtwright on the city's fiscal troubles. He has pushed a proposal for a 5% state severance tax on natural gas production and generate revenue for education aid. A concert scheduled for tomorrow night at the Hazleton Area High School has been canceled. The Greater Hazleton Concert Series was hosting the Bronx Wanderers. They were scheduled to perform at 7:30 tomorrow night. No date has been set for a future performance. Time now for our first look at our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik in the Weather Center. Joe, it certainly was a beautiful day on Sunday, but I don't think we'll be seeing temperatures like that again for quite a while.
Correction, we will, but we're going to have to wait a couple of days for that. Right now, really not much to talk about. We have mostly clear skies across our area. Temperature-wise, they continue to fall. 7 degrees in New Angola, 17 in Berwick, 17 in Bloomsburg, 17 degrees in Danville. For those of you watching us in Schuylkill County, the Tamaqua area, welcome aboard. We got you covered. 16 degrees. Your current temperature, but with the wind it's feeling like it's -4, and here's what we can expect over the next few hours. Mostly clear skies. You'll be down to about 7 as we head towards 7 o'clock, down to 3 by the 9 o'clock hour, and as we head toward 11 o'clock you'll be getting very close to 0 degrees. We have some very cold weather to talk about through tonight, and with wind chill factors are going to be once again below 0, but a nice warm up in our forecast. How does mid to upper 30s to near 40 degrees sound? I have that for you, but you're going to have to wait to find out when, coming up a little bit later on. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, a local community is saying goodbye to a fellow borough councilman, a former vice principal, and a Vietnam veteran. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News, Greater Hazleton's only local news broadcast with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Kristen Bazinski, weather with Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Penn State is right here in the Hazleton area.
We're top ranked by corporate recruiters.
We have 4-year degrees, so you can finish here
or at another Penn State campus.
There's new scholarship money available.
And there's no application fee when you visit here.
Penn State Hazleton.
Download your application fee waiver at psu.edu/visit Hazleton.
A winning smile. It's not the secret to success, but it sure helps. Protect your smile by visiting Dr. Weiss for complete dental services. Dr. Weiss offers a full-service denture laboratory on premises, offering dentures in one day. 3 dentists, 4 hygienists, and a team of caring technicians and assistants specializing in quality dentures and repairs, complete general dentistry, extractions, cleaning, and caps. Dr. Weiss, where you can have new dentures in one day.
The Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society presents the 37th annual telethon, Give Hope, Celebrate Life. The American Cancer Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, February 28th at the Laurel Mall in Hazleton and broadcast live on WYLN TV 35 from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Join us for a day filled with great entertainment. Help us celebrate the telethon's 37th year as we raise money for a cure. The American Cancer Society's telethon is made possible by these businesses.
A longtime West Hazelton council member passed away on Friday. Today, leaders from the community talked with WYLN about the life of Paul Platukis. WYLN's Gary Perna has the story.
West Hazelton council member and longtime West Hazelton resident Paul Platukis passed away Friday at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazelton. Platukis loved volunteering in West Hazelton and gave back to his community that he loved so much. West Hazelton Mayor Frank Schmidt spoke with WYLN today about Platukis' passing and the love he had for this community.
Well, we're really in shock. We didn't expect this to happen. Paul was a hard worker here. I helped him run 4 years ago, and I send my condolences to his family. He has a real nice family. He was a real family man, and we're going to miss him. You know, like I said, we're still in shock over here. It happened so fast.
West Hazelton Council President Mark Yeager said it was a pleasure working with Paul for the 6 years he was on council. But Yeager says he knew Paul his entire life, and it was Platukis who coached him in baseball.
It's a very sad time here at West Hazelton. Paul Platukis was part of this borough for a very long time. I remember he was my midget football coach over in the old Cranberry Ballpark, a little piece of grass we had over there to practice on. When I was 7 or 8 years old, he was over there with us. Coached baseball, Babe Ruth, high school baseball. He was a police officer in West Hazelton, a councilman, plus other organizations he belonged to in town. He's going to be sadly missed. And he was always there to help. He was the first one to raise his hand or voice an opinion on something.
Before his retirement, Platukis was a vice principal at the West Hazelton Middle School. Platukis served in the United States Navy and was a veteran of the Vietnam War. Platukis was on the board of directors for Luzerne County Community College, the United Charities Home in West Hazelton, and was a member of the American Legion in Hazelton. Platukis was a member of the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at Transfiguration Church in West Hazelton, and was a member of the West Hazelton Knights of Columbus. Platukis is survived by his wife of 46 years, along with 3 children and 5 grandchildren. A massive Christian burial will be held at 10 a.m. Wednesday at Transfiguration Church in West Hazelton. Interment will be held at Calvary Cemetery in Drums. The family will receive friends in the church at 9 a.m. until the time of Mass on Wednesday. The Hillary J. Bonham Funeral Home is assisting the family at this time. From the entire staff here at WYLN, we send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of Councilman Paul Platukis. Gary Perna, WYLN News.
Athletes try talking themselves out of being hurt.
I'm good.
Working past the pain because they want to keep on playing.
Okay. I'm good.
Coordinated Health understands. As the #1 sports medicine team in the region, we get these champions back in the game with pro-level care.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because we make you better together.
Whitetail Preserve is having a spring trap and skeet league. Register for trap, skeet, or both by calling 570-384-2314. Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. The league starts March 3rd.
Life has its twists and turns. It can take many different shapes. But a good retirement plan changes with your life. And as we talk about what you're putting away and how much you'll need to retire, what was uncertain becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
It's time for a change. Whether it's a sales meeting, company party, wedding, or private event, Whitetail Preserve is here for you, offering trap, skeet, and sporting clays with menu options to fit your budget. We can handle all of your catering needs. Whitetail Preserve, 570-384-2341.
Boy, it was a beautiful day yesterday. We saw temperatures in the 30s to near 40 degrees. Spectacular day to be outdoors. Today, a whole different story, and it's going to get very cold again across our area tonight. Let's start out with the graphics today. And today, you know what? We were just dealing with ushering in of some more cold air across the northeast. So hopefully you got a chance to enjoy the nice weather while it lasted like yesterday. Because I tell you what, you really don't get much better weather for this time of year. But again, that all changed. Today, much colder across our viewing area, and that cold weather is going to stick with us as we head through tonight, and the next couple of days is going to continue to remain pretty cold across our region. But again, no big storm systems to talk about in the 7-day forecast as compared to last week. That, of course, is some good news. And the other good news is Live 35 SkyCast Doppler. It is remaining dry across all of northeastern Pennsylvania, from Berwick through Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Bloomsburg, Williamsport, and Lewisburg. All points at this time remaining dry. Our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton, we're down to already 6. And if you think that's cold, tonight we're going to be looking at temperatures, a good shot of them being below 0. Add to that with the winds, you're going to be looking at wind chill factors, again, minus 10, minus 15 or so below 0. And right now, walking outside, feels good to be back indoors. It's feeling like it's minus 4 degrees. And taking a look at the almanac page for the day, 24 and 7, but this number is going to go down between now and midnight. Probably the low will be near 0, if not below 0. 69 and minus 2, the record high and low. 39 and 22 are the averages for this time of year, so you can see just how below average we are. Temperature-wise right now, 11 degrees, Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 6 degrees in Mount Pocono, still in the 20s in Harrisburg and Philadelphia, 16 in Williamsport, 14 in State College. But take a look at Bradford. It's already down to 2 degrees. So next few hours across our region, it will continue to get colder. Some intense cold once again, low wind chill values, about 0 by 9 o'clock, and as we head toward the 11 o'clock hour, we should be below 0. We should be already down to minus 3 degrees. Satellite and radar storm system down toward the south from Oklahoma through Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. But for our neck of the woods, it's going to continue to remain quiet over the next couple of days. Next chance of seeing precipitation won't get here until maybe around Wednesday or so, and that could give us a couple of snow showers overspreading our area, but really not expecting a whole lot. Some snow showers or flurries, that's about it. Look at these numbers. Minus 3, 4, minus 5 tonight again. Tell you what. Very cold, but I think we're starting to get used to this weather. And when you combine temperatures with winds, here's what it's going to feel like tonight. Again, minus 5, 10, minus 15 degrees below 0. So tomorrow morning, don't be surprised if your school doesn't have some type of delay because of those very cold wind chill factors. And notice going into our early morning Wednesday, it'll be feeling like temperatures are in the single digits. But tomorrow, you know what? It won't be quite as cold as what we saw today. But you know what? That's not going to last, because yet another Arctic blast of some cold air will get here by the middle part of the week, bringing some more cold temperatures. But have no fear, some warmth is near. I got you covered with that in the 7-day forecast, but we're going to have to wait for the next couple of days till we see the warmth. 12 for tomorrow, some snow showers or flurries for Wednesday, 14 for Thursday, only 10 for Friday, 20 and 30 for the weekend. And how about Monday at this point? Maybe some rain showers, as we should see temperatures get up into the mid to upper 30s. Here's a look at our daytime lottery numbers. The pick 2, 2, 4, the pick 3, 902, and the pick 4, 6623. We'll be back with more after the break.
At Cuck's Turkey Farm, we are family owned and operated for over 45 years, and we consistently strive to produce premium poultry. We offer the finest all-natural country poultry, antibiotic-free, all-vegetarian fed with superior white meat yield and exceptional flavor. So we invite you to experience the unique natural taste of our poultry for your enjoyment and your health. Give us a call or stop in today.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years. Get your green on and join us for the Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, Sunday, March 15th. Parade coverage starts at 2 p.m. live on WYLN TV 35. Thousands of spectators, vintage vehicles, local talent, floats, marching bands, and more. The Wilkes-Barre St. Patrick's Day Parade, Sunday, March 15th. Parade coverage starts at 2 p.m. on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Penn State University students packed the Bryce Jordan Center this weekend in efforts to raise money for pediatric cancer. WYLN's Gabriella Justin has the story.
This past weekend, Penn State students, volunteers, and Four Diamonds families came together in Happy Valley to empower the dreamers at Penn State's 46-hour dance marathon, affectionately known as Thon. Thon, the largest student-run philanthropy in the world, raises funds and awareness for the fight against pediatric cancer. It is the oldest and longest, no sleeping, no sitting, dance marathon in the country. Here is why Thon dancer Katie Mangus says she dances.
When I came to Thon my freshman year, it changed my life, and I saw all the kids and they were just so happy, and they went through so much more than just 46 hours of no sitting and no sleeping, so they can be happy with what they went through. You can dance and be happy.
At 4:09 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, the grand total for this Thon year was revealed. For the second year in a row, Penn State's Thon organization raised over $13 million for the Four Diamonds Fund at Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital. Since 1977, more than $127 million has been raised by Thon. If you would like to donate to Thon or learn more about the organization, you can visit thon.org. For WYLN News, I'm Gabriella Justin.
Coming up next, Eric D. Baradinas is in with sports here on Late Edition, plus Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will be back with more information on your weekday forecast. Stay tuned.
Well, I'll never forget it. 1 minute, we were talking about going to the movies, and the next, Maggie could barely speak. It was a stroke. I thought I was going to lose her. But I never saw doctors work so fast. Anyway, she's coming home tomorrow. I just hope she doesn't yell at me for killing all the plants.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Throughout the season, Hazleton area hasn't always played pretty or perfect, but the Cougars have found ways to win. On Sunday in the District 2-4 Quad A semifinals, they aimed for a return trip to the championship game, relying on that energy and relentlessness that has guided them all year long. At Berwick High School, Hazleton takes a 26-20 lead into halftime, but trail by 1 in the fourth quarter. Williamsport Stanley Scott with the shake, rattle, and roll to put the Millionaires up by 3. Then hop step from Scott, can't get it to go, but Derek Fisher can with a tip. But the tide immediately turns as Williamsport whistled for a technical foul. Hazleton knocks down both free throws. Then Dante Biasi fails to tie it up from 3, but Michael Kusatis there for the board and put back, and Hazleton down 1. Count the opportunities here. Cougars keep missing, but collecting their misfires. Chris Panzarella misses there. Biasi fails to put it in, but finally Bobby Panutis converts. 57-56 is the final. Hazleton advances to the sub-regional championship game.
Up to 8, and I thought we were playing terrifically on both ends of the floor, and then they really turned the heat up a little bit, and you know, we had some problems with it, but somehow we made some plays. We got the ball past them a few times, got Bobby to the free throw line where he's money, and I thought the Mikes did a great job. Dante and Pans had some huge plays keeping possessions alive. Wow, we're in it. This team, 20 wins. Now I told them, we've been defending somebody else's gold medal for the last week or so. Now we have a chance to win our own. I know Abington Heights is gigantic with Tim Toro 6'8", and Maxwell is 6'9" or 6'10", and another kid who's about 6'3", 220 football player. Very big team. So we're going to have to contend with that, but apparently now we have 5 days to get ready for it. So we'll work on it a little bit every day to get ready for the championship game.
Hazleton with a chance to defend their sub-regional gold against Abington Heights Comets Saturday. Time and location still to be determined. WILN will air a rebroadcast of the Hazleton-Williamsport Thriller this Sunday at 7:30 p.m., or this Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Earlier, we told you about Penn State's Dance Marathon. It's the world's largest student-run philanthropy with 15,000 volunteers, including some student athletes. One of the many features during the 46 hours was Athlete Hour, where Nittany Lions across various sports interacted with Four Diamonds children and families. 11 Penn State teams performed dance routines during Saturday's pep rally, with men's hockey claiming the win. 3 student athletes danced, and so did the man under the Nittany Lion costume, Michael Valania. Head football coach James Franklin also addressed the Bryce Jordan Center crowd, saying, "If you want to talk about Penn State's culture, look around. This is Penn State's culture." Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we'll have Plays of the Week, but coming up next, Joe Garbacik will have a final look at your forecast.
Now Hazel Park Spring Water is proud to announce that they are the official water of the WILN Sports Crew and available for home delivery through JW Argo Spring Water Delivery. Since 1915, the Kreisel family has been serving the area with quality meats. The tradition continues today with 5 generations at Hazel Park Quality Meats, 260 Washington Avenue, West Hazleton, and Redding Specialty Meats, located at 216 East 4th Street in Berwick.
Tune in every Sunday night on WILN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WILN. I'll see you in the ring.
Think you have what it takes to be WILN's next cooking show personality? Send us your name, contact information, a picture, and in 50 words or less, tell us why you should be Granny in our new Granny's Kitchen Show. Our new Granny's Kitchen Show host will have the opportunity to prepare heritage recipes and share cooking, crafting, and other helpful tips from years gone by. Email ltolan@WILNTV.com or mail WILN 35, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, Pennsylvania 18201. Do you have what it takes? Send in your application today.
Hey, we're going to continue to drop as we head through the next couple of hours, and as we head through tonight, we're going to be looking at temperatures below 0. But right now, you know what? It's not bad considering what they're going to be like temperature-wise tonight, even in Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman. Temperatures, some areas single digits, elsewhere temperatures in the teens. But the next few hours, it's going to continue to fall, and it's going to continue to fall quite rapidly. We should be down to about 0 as we head toward the evening hours, and then about 11 o'clock, we'll be down to -3, and those numbers are even going to fall a little bit more as we head through the overnight hours. So again, some intense cold weather to talk about through tonight. Look at these numbers, -4, -5 by tomorrow morning. Add to that some wind chill factors. It's going to be making it feel like temperatures are even further below 0, say -10, -15 or so degrees below 0 by tomorrow morning. Now, it'll get a little bit warmer tomorrow, but it's not going to last long because yet another surge of some very cold air is going to come back into our area, and a couple of snow showers or flurries by the middle part of the week. And then we're going to have to grin and bear the 7-day forecast, but there is some light at the end of this. Is it tunnel or rainbow? Tunnel. Right. Okay. I wanted to get, you know what? I always mix them up. So we have some light with this forecast, some brightness, if you will, some warmth. You get the idea. We're up into the upper 30s as we go into a week from today. But before that, we have to deal with those cold temperatures, especially tonight. And some of the other nights down to about 0 degrees or so. But no big storms.
I was just going to say cold temperatures, but I don't see a lot of snow listed in that 7-day forecast.
No, that's good.
So I'll take that away from that. But Thawne this weekend, I know you were there.
I want to talk about numbers. 13 million. Easily the most worthwhile thing I was ever involved with in college. Just amazing to see again. the viewers should be thankful that footage of me dancing was not included.
I really wish that we saw
It exists
you
out
dancing.
there,
You
but-
were behind the camera, so next year we're going to send more out to get you in front of the camera dancing. But for all of your work, especially on the board-a-thon and taking care of everything, so we want to thank you, of course. All right, have a good night, everyone. We'll catch him dancing next time.